EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. With you, Evan McPherson, getting this one started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Quick throw, taken into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Regular. 180. Point it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Let's go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Real. 180. Stop.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. Right toward Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
180. Alert. Kings. Run.
To throw is Mayfield. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Pistol. Wide motion. Stop.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Whoa. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey,
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He's to the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Ball on the
7.
39. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete for
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Hurts. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts will try it again. That one intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
It's 3rd and 9.
Alert! Point it right.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Here's 1st and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Presto! 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 180! What's up?
Handoff here, up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Regular!
This is intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. Oh, yeah. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, alert, alert! Real. Alert! Stop!
Mayfield. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. They get big yardage on the deep ball. It covers 51 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, 180! What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
He's going to try to do it himself, and he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Tracy, touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles take a 14-8 lead.
14. Thunderbirds 8. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and yard at the 44-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That was good for 29.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and inches.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good! 220! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Now Mayfield. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. So Mayfield leads the group to the line. They'll go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And he will not get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone. And this game remains tied. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Big-time play for Philly. 56 yards. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Hey, we're 35. Good. Stop. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. It is a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
On the give, it's Tracy. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
63. Carlos Miami. Miami.
Pass thrown quickly in the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. They're trying to get the ball out quickly. The defense was ready, and it brings up fourth down. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now he'll air one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. No chance at all. He'll go down. Nate Wiggins, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. You better know Power Rangers. Also dangerous.
Go Silver, ready? Good. Crowd love Yeti.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
63. Hey, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
On first down is Mayfield. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing is Baker. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Bowers, the man in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Kyle Leviani.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Run. Real. Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. To throw is Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
San Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Point it right.
On first and 10, here's Baker on the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 20, here's second down and 5. Baker to throw. Flush to his right. There he goes again. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Regular. Kings. Up. Alert. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
63. Miami. Out. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti.
They send Godwin in motion. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
King, Bill King, Trummer.
In motion, it's Odunze. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air again. Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Hey, alert!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score 94 yards for the touchdown. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So Mayfield leads the group to the line. They'll go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, alert 33. Set.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Great.
Hurts to the air on first down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A second down throw for Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, I'd be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73, 73.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
They send Godwin in motion. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's second down.
Silver.
To throw on second down is Hurts. To the left side to Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Eagles first down.
On the ground, here's Tracy. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 29. Here's second and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Thrown left side, catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
To throw, Hurts. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
From the Birds, 34. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. He's to midfield. A big hole. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown. But he'll set his team up with 1st and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up 1st and goal, and that was electric to watch.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, San Antonio. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's going to try to do it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
36. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, 1st down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
Real.
Throwing is Baker. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, set. Right, everyone up.
He'll run. And he works past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.